Hi guys and gals, it's John
Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful, moderately warm and very dry Virginia Beach, Virginia.
So beautiful.
It's great that you get a weather forecast too. So we got a lot of great vinyl to show you today. We have 45 releases to show you today. So we're going to talk really fast. We've got jugs of water here, so we're going to get through this with you while you sit on the couch drinking your beverage of choice. All right, we're kicking it off here with these guys, the Goo Goo Dolls Rarities. The new compilation spans the band's career from 1995 to 2007, comprised of B-sides, live tracks, acoustic versions of hit songs like Slide, Name, and Iris, as well as radio performances, international releases, and other non-album tracks. All kinds of stuff. All of which are currently unavailable on any physical format. And we have an extra special treat for you Goo fans. When you buy this record, you also get this very cool, very colorful print of the album cover signed by the founding members. Super limited. We only have a few of these left after the pre-orders. If you want one of these and one of those, message us real quick or call 757-962-1996. What do you got, Emily?
The record I'm most excited for this week. Am I allowed to say that?
You can say that. You can say that.
It's Lucy Dacus' home video. This is her third album. We love her. She's Richmond. She's one of our favorite folks from Richmond. She is Richmond, basically. She's from Richmond. This is great. I know it's all going to be great, but we've been listening to Brando nonstop. I have particularly been driving everybody insane with Brando.
So just so you know, the next hour
it's going to be just me talking about
Emily
Lucy.
talking about Lucy Dacus.
She's so great. Okay, first off, if you have, okay, no, I'm just kidding. But if you haven't checked her out, please check her out. She's amazing. You may also have heard of her project Boy Genius with Phoebe Bridgers and Julian Baker. So everything they do is great.
Good stuff. And she's playing?
She's going to be in Richmond in September the 10th and the 11th, I believe. I'll be there. Nice.
She'll be there. All right, next up, we got a cool repress. Jenny Lewis Rabbit Fur Coat, an album by Jenny, also of Rilo Kiley fame, featuring the Watson twins and originally released in 2006. She has described the album as a sort of soul record. The album contains a cover of the Traveling Wilburys song Handle with Care, featuring Ben Gibbard, Connor Oberst, and M. Ward. This has been out of print for a long time, and we're told it's already out of print again. So if you want it, get it now before it hops away like a bunny in a rabbit fur coat.
Next up, we have Caroline, Skydiving on the Library Roof. The second release from the young and enigmatic 8-piece from London, bringing together shared influences in Midwestern emo guitar music, Appalachian folk, and minimalist classical. This is ultra limited, 12-inch, featuring brand new compositions of Skydiving on the Library Roof and Everything for Everyone.
Next up, we got PJ Harvey, Pajamas Harvey, as Emily likes to say. White Chalk, a reissue of her 7th studio album, originally released in 2007, which according to Rolling Stone, saw her delving further into a goth-like vibe in the much quieter, haunting piano-based music. The album features the singles When Under Ether, The Piano, and The Devil. Before I'm done, I'm going to finish with this. The White Chalk Demos, a collection of unreleased demos. And if you've been following along for the last year or so, you know that these demos are fire. And fire like the good kind of fire, not the bad kind of fire. Features brand new artwork and previously unseen photos by Maria Maknach. Sorry, Maria. Maria!
Next up is Interpol, Our Love to Admire. Of the 2007 album, Enemy gushes the songs ripple with New York City's energy, enveloping atmospheric seep into the senses, giving the everyday a film noir quality. Cool. Drowned in Sound says Interpol's proficiency in building luscious tension and sublime release has pervaded every one of their songs with devastating effects. So, bring on the devastation.
Bring on the devastation, Interpol, y'all. Next up, My Morning Jacket, It Still Moves. The band's pivotal third album boasts some of the greatest American rock music of our time, including the song Run Through, which Rolling Stone named one of the 100 greatest guitar songs. Remixed and remastered by Bob Ludwig, pressed to 2 golden smoke-colored LPs, and housed in a premium gatefold jacket with a download card. But wait, there's more. There's more My Morning Jacket. I'm going to go ahead and knock this out. Evil Urges, the Grammy-nominated 5th studio album, named Album of the Year as Spin and Rolling Stone upon its release in 2008. Pressed to 2 LPs on cream black blob vinyl and remastered at 45 RPM for improved audio quality. More bass with that 45 RPM.
Next up, we have The Roots. Do you want more?
Yes.
The iconic and influential band's sophomore studio album, originally released in '95, remastered from the original tapes and complete with bonus tracks curated by the masterful Questlove. Pressed to 3 LPs, packaged in a trifold jacket with a booklet of rare photos, essays by Questlove and Black Thought, as well as a track-by-track commentary.
Nice. That's a thick one, too. Lot in there. Look how thick that is.
Juicy.
Next up, The Interrupters, Live in Tokyo, the LA group's first ever live album, a collection of songs that capture the live power that made them one of the busiest touring bands in the world, with fan favorite songs from each of the band's 3 albums, including hit tracks such as She's Kerosene, Gave You Everything, Take Back the Power, and Bad Guy. This is a limited edition indie exclusive pressed to pink and black pinwheel wax.
Which probably looks amazing.
Which probably does.
I love The Interrupters. Next up, we have Gorgon City, Olympia.
Ouch.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Gorgon City. You were crushed a little.
Gorgon got it.
Oh no. The third and latest release from the London house duo is an example of pure escapism designed to inspire people to get back out there and enjoy life. As long as you're fully vaxxed, please.
Yes.
Featuring 18 house tracks.
Crack houses. Wow. I bet you could get a good deal on that.
Rimming with big club sounds, pressed to semi-transparent double LP, complete with download card. Listen. Don't judge me.
Faye Webster. I know I'm funny.
See,
That's
I know
her.
I'm funny.
Her most realized manifestation yet of the emotional and musical alchemy. Continuing to bloom from her 2019 breakthrough, Atlanta Millionaires Club. Webster's sound draws as much from the lap steel singer-songwriter pop of the 70s as it does from the audacious personalities of her city's rap and R&B community. Limited edition on opaque blue vinyl, download included, because we know you kids love the downloads.
You kids. So old.
Who am I?
Next up, Queen's
David
Right.
Letterman there.
Operation Mindcrime, the band's third breakthrough album, regarded by some as one of the greatest concept metal albums of all time, including the singles Eyes of a Stranger and I Don't Believe in Love, the band's first charting singles, remastered at Abbey Road and pressed to 2 LPs.
Nice.
But wait, there's more!
Oh, wait, you go again.
I know.
All right. Cool.
Next up is Empire, also by Queensryche, the progressive metal band's 4th studio album, originally released in 1990, featuring the band's first top 10 hit, Silent Lucidity, which was nominated for 2 Grammys. This version is double LP, also remastered at Abbey Road.
Next up, we got Carolyn Shaw and So Percussion. So, thank you. Let the Soil play its simple part. The North Carolina composer and NYC percussion group developed these songs in the studio over just 3 days, with lyrics inspired by their own wide-ranging interests, from James Joyce to ABBA, among others. The album is co-produced by Shaw, So Percussion, and the Grammy Award-winning engineer Jonathan Lowe, who produced the National and Taylor Swift, rather engineered. This is pressed to crystal clear vinyl. Nice.
Next up, we have Soul Jazz Records, Studio One Roots.
Nice.
Digitally remastered, analog cut, and packaged with extensive notes and full-color inners, this 20th anniversary edition of their reggae classic is a must-have, and it's on blue vinyl.
Next up, Animal Collective, Feels, the experimental pop band's critically acclaimed 6th studio album, originally released in 2005, known for its unconventional guitar sounds, and was included in Pitchfork's 200 Best Albums of the 2000s, which we technically are still living through, but still, download is included. And wait, there's more Animal Collective. Sung Tongs, the band's 5th studio album, released in 2004, generated much praise from critics and was featured in Best of lists for 2004 and the decade of the 2000s, yet again. Pressed to 2 LPs and comes with a download.
The Aughts.
The Aughts.
Next up, we have Hiatus Coyote in 2 flavors. My brain's not working today. I'm sorry. I apologize.
We're both kind of.
It's okay.
What's in the air?
It's because the weather's so nice. We just want to be outside. School's out.
School's out for summer.
Anyway, Mood Valiant, the twice Grammy-nominated group who has been sampled by artists such as The Carters, not those Carters, I'm pretty sure it's Beyonce and Jay-Z. Kendrick Lamar and Anderson .Paak returns with their new album, the result of a 6-year journey that took them to Rio in late 2019 to work with legendary Brazilian arranger Arthur Varroque. We got the indie exclusive pressed to black and red ink spot vinyl, as well as the deluxe with glow-in-the-dark vinyl and a lyric and photo book.
Nice. Next up, Lady Gaga, Chromatica.
Gaga.
If you missed it on the recent RSD, we got you covered. The deluxe edition of the Popstars 6 studio album released last year, featuring the hits Stupid Love and Rain on Me, complete with 2 LPs, a 28-page LP book, collectible zine, and never-before-seen images and artwork, packaged in a triple gatefold.
We got you, Gaga.
Gaga, Gaga, Gaga.
Next up is Killing Joke, Pylon, the iconic band's 15th studio album that Rolling Stone called one of the best 20 rock releases of 2015, including the singles I Am the Virus and Euphoria. Available now on vinyl for the very first time, remastered with 8 bonus tracks and pressed to 3 LPs
Living in
on
the
transparent.
80s. I push. Alice Cooper, School's Out, the 5th studio album originally released in 1972 that reached number 2 on the US Billboard 200 chart. Controversially, the original inner sleeve was a pair of paper panties. The controversy being the flammability of those panties, not that they were panties. We heard a rumor that the panties may be back. We can kind of feel them in there, and that they may have had an upgrade. So controversial, you decide. The only way you can decide is if you buy this record. Alice Cooper, y'all.
Right.
Controversy.
Controversy. Next up is Bill Evans Trio. On a Friday evening, newly discovered live performance featuring Eddie Gomez on bass and Elliot Zygmunt on drums. The previously unreleased concert took place on June 20th, 1975, 46 years and 4 days ago, at Oil Can Harry's in Vancouver, and aired on Gary Barkley's popular CHQM jazz show. For nearly half a century, the tapes lay forgotten until now. Packaged in a gatefold jacket, pressed to 2 LPs, and complete with liner notes by jazz historian Neil Tesser.
Nice. He looks really trippy on that. Rarely do you see him with so much fur. He looks good. Next up, more jazz. Cool Struttin' with Sonny Clark. The quintessential hard bop pianist masterwork recorded with quintet featuring Art Farmer, Jackie McLean, Paul Chambers, and Philly Joe Jones. This is a Blue Note Classic Vinyl Edition. It's all analog and mastered from the original tapes on 180-gram vinyl.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Next up, we got Jimmy Smith, Back of the Chicken Shack. Recorded in 1960, released in 1963, and knighted in Blue Note's classic vinyl series. Smith is credited with helping popularize the now ubiquitous Hammond B3 organ, and this record is listed as one of the 1001 albums to hear before you die, mastered from the original tapes and given that dependable Blue Note treatment.
Yes, the original analog tapes.
Mountain
Goats, Dark in Here, recorded at Fame Studios, the famed Muscle Shoals institution that's captured so many legendary artists and dogs. Jazz is from Muscle Shoals. The always creative Darnell found new bursts of inspiration, producing a gorgeous and tantalizing collection of songs. Merge Peak Vinyl, limited edition pressing, 2 LPs, pressed to High Noon Somewhere Blue, etched vinyl, download included. Goats. Goats, my goats.
We got goats. We got your Beebs. We got your Gaga. We got it all.
We got your Vandals.
We got your Vandals.
We took the handles.
We got your Jimmy Smith. We got everything. Okay. Anyway, we got Beebs Justice, gracing us with his highly anticipated 6th studio album featuring the singles Holy and Lonely, and Anyone, and Hold On, and Peaches, and appearances by Chance the Rapper, Lil Uzi Vert, and Khalid, 2 very handsome picture discs, or on black wax. He's very...
Okay, I don't have his jawline.
He's very...
Oh well.
It's like he's going through a rough time.
Never count this guy out. He's put out some really great albums. All right, next up, we got the Vandals, who took the handles. I Saw Her in a Mustang. The Florida garage punk band finally got their retrospective complete with the Barn Burner Mustang. 3 more studio nugs and loads of live takes for their interpretations of the Kinks, the Knickerbockers, a batch of Beatles, and more. Pressed to Ford Blue vinyl. Baby blue Mustang, baby. Baby blue. Baby blue.
More albums from my teen years. Gym Class Heroes is Cruel as School Children. Fueled by Ramen continues to feed our emo nostalgia with their 25th anniversary re-release of Gym Class Heroes' 3rd studio album. featuring hit songs like The Queen and I, Close Off, featuring Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy, and Cupid's Chokehold on silver vinyl.
Next up, Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, Back the Way We Came, Volume 1. Just as the title implies, this is a collection of songs from the brilliant Oasis guitarist, singer, and songwriter, and his band spanning a decade. 18 tracks spread across 2 LPs, pressed to black and yellow vinyl.
Next up, we have Beartooth Below, with its raw vocals, hard-hitting verses, and gritty guitar work. Beartooth's 4th studio album, that's hard to say, is as angry as it is cathartic, on cloudy purple and gray-colored vinyl. Beartooth's 4th.
Portugal, The Man, Oregon
The
City
Man.
Sessions, recorded in a Portland suburb in 2008, but just recently dug from the archives, untouched, unchanged from the day it was finished. It offers a snapshot of the young band before they won awards, before they sold millions of records, before they headlined festivals. Just a couple kids from Alaska wanting to travel the world and play music on 2LP. Now you can experience the joy of starting a band.
Real cold on the back of that album.
Does it?
Snow and stuff. Yep.
Hey, that looks like the Pacific Northwest, or Alaska, which is also in the Pacific, very Northwest.
All right. Next up, we have the Murlocs, Bittersweet Demons.
Murlocs.
Murlocs.
That's my best Murloc impression. Can you do it?
No.
I can't, so oh well. Anyway, AFK, ladies and gentlemen, the Murlocs. AFK and the Murlocs.
Hey.
Hey.
The band's 5th release is the most personal and boldly confident work yet from the Melbourne-based garage rock 5-piece, which includes 2 members of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, pressed to white wax with baby blue splatter, and download card included.
I can't do it. Jennifer Nettles, I used to be able to nail that. Always Like New. The Grammy Award-winning Sugarland frontwoman's new album reimagines the American songbook with interpretations of both contemporary and classic repertoire, including Wait For It from Hamilton, You Will Be Found from Dear Evan Hansen, It All Fades Away featuring Brandy Carlisle, which comes from The Bridges of Madison County, and Oh What a Beautiful Morning, Oh What a Beautiful Day from Oklahoma, and others. Cool.
Next up, we have Dyke and the Blazers, Down on Funky Broadway. This is the 2nd compilation from...
Wait.
We have 2
got 2.
compilations.
Wait.
We're gonna start with this one.
All right, cool.
You hold this one.
I'll
for
hold
a
this.
second. This is I Got a Message. This is a brand new compilation from the Funk Legends that features a range of songs from the band's time in Los Angeles, some of their last recordings before the tragic death of frontman Arlister Christian. 21-track album features 16 previously unreleased recordings, includes their huge humongous hit, Let a Woman Be a Woman and Let a Man Be a Man. It's so hard to say it without singing it. Which has been sampled by many generations to follow, most notably by Tupac.
And Prince. Yeah. I'll do this one too. Dyke and the Blazers, Down on Funky Broadway, the 2nd compilation from the Funk Legends. We scored this week. This 20-track album highlights songs from previous releases, including their biggest hit, Funky Broadway, as well as 5 previously unreleased cuts, 2 LPs packaged in a gatefold jacket housing a 12-page insert. Nice.
Next up, we have Modeste Muse?
Modeste Muse.
Modeste Muse. Modest Mouse, The Golden Casket. The Portland band's 7th studio release heralds another new chapter in their unpredictable evolution. The album hovers in the liminal space between raw punk power and experimental studio science.
I don't even know what that word means. What does liminal mean?
Liminal.
Subliminal?
Right.
Liminal.
It's liminal. There's subliminal, which
And
is
then there's
below
liminal,
Liminal
which
is
is up
like
here.
what you know.
Oh,
what you
okay.
can
It makes
experience.
perfect.
Subliminal is like...
Damn. You just pulled that. Yeah, I like it.
I am a linguist. Just kidding. Frontman Isaac
I'm a
Brock.
sublinguist. Go ahead.
Frontman Isaac Brock explores themes ranging from the degradation of our psychic landscapes and invisible technology to fatherhood. We got the CD now and a couple swing vinyl versions arriving in August, so pre-order now.
Next up, Peter Murphy. Peter Murphy. Cascade. We're so tired. One of the first 5 solo records that are being reissued this summer. This is his 5th record, originally released in 1995, featuring the album's original 11 songs plus 4 bonus tracks, double LP pressed to scarlet vinyl.
More Peter Murphy.
Wait, we got more. He looks even more gothic here. Peter Murphy, the last and only star. brand new collection of rarities to go along with the reissuing of his 5 solo albums, remixes, edits, and B-sides pressed to gold vinyl.
I'm almost last on the vinyl front. Ooh, I want to talk about this.
Okay, alright, you can have that one.
Okay. Guess what, Auger? Escapade. The debut album from one half of the electronic duo Justice, which echoes some previous works and inspirations of the cult duo. Sounds like a UFO landing from another galaxy or time, a Baroque masterpiece that reimagines European classical music for this century. Cool. Packaged in a gatefold sleeve.
Next up, we got Party for Joey, a sweet relief tribute to Joey Spampanato, an inspired album of songs written by Joey from the very influential NRBQ and recorded by an astounding group of musicians, including Los Lobos, She and Him, Ben Harper, and Keith Richards, and many more, who are all generously donating their proceeds from these previously unreleased recordings to the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund to support Joey and other struggling musicians. How cool is that? On shiny little CD.
Next up we have Jenny Beth, BBC Session. Her celebration of David Bowie, recorded for and broadcast on BBC6 Music's Marianne Hobbs show. Wow, okay. Sparse and beautiful covers of Dollar Days and Lazarus. This is a bonus late arrival from RSD and limited to just 750 copies. And if you don't know Jenny Beth, she is the front woman of Savages. So now you know Jenny Beth.
She's amazing.
Jinx.
Anthony Ramos, Love and Lies. The Brooklyn artist actor returns with his sophomore release, an adrenaline-filled record that leads listeners through a night out filled with lost passion and losing oneself in living on the edge. Proclaimed as his most matured music to date, it includes the singles Lose My Mind, Control, and the Latin-inspired Esciale.
Ecciole.
That was
Esciole.
Italian. Why did I pronounce it like that? It should have been the Spanish.
Still Italian.
Still Italian.
Wow. Okay.
See,
Ooh.
we got some cool stuff back in. Like we just got more of these. We got 4 more of these. And
Ow.
we're so excited to get these Failas back. Keith,
Yep.
I actually called Keith and he expressed his never-ending love to me
Yeah,
for
he did.
securing another
Yeah.
one of these records after selling out of them on Record Store Day.
I heard
It's
it.
true.
I was there.
We were.
I love you, man.
You can't make this
okay.
up. But so 2 of these are gone, but we have 2 left. If you'd like one, just give us a call and we'll set it aside for you. And we also got this in by
this is
gal.
Taylor Girl.
Taylor
I don't know,
Girl.
apparently she's popular. People like her or whatever.
And is
don't
that
know.
on a cool color?
I think it's on
is.
like
That's
green.
Green? Something like
Maybe?
that?
I don't know. I think we've sold a couple of her CDs. I'm not really sure. I haven't really
Speaking
heard
of
her
colors,
before.
this just celebrated its 50th anniversary recently. We're also going to have a cool prize pack soon for this. Joni Mitchell Blue. Come in and grab it.
It's going to include a box of tissues. To wipe your tears.
I can drink a case of tissues. What else do we have? We got a lot of stuff.
We got a lot of stuff.
We'll show you. Wow, this is a 23-minute video. This is the longest video we've ever done.
That's a lot.
And we've had such fun. I'm not sure if it's a lie for this video.
Oh, for this kind of
If
video.
we keep
maybe.
rambling on like this, we can get
I mean,
it to at least
I could tell some stories.
30 or 40 minutes. That would be...
I made s'mores last time.
Really? Did you burn them?
No.
Did you get like that lava
I got that perfect.
marshmallow on your hand?
No. I made one and it was perfect, and then
Nice.
yeah, and then I just ate a bunch of roasted marshmallows.
I had leftover Chinese. So
Mm.
anyway, anybody else want to share their meal? Just let us know at the end of the video. Give us comments and we'll heckle you too.
Yeah.
That's it. Check
That's
out the
it.
amazing
Bye.
restocks at the end. Bye, Emily. See ya. No, she's out of here.
No, I'm back.
She's out of here. Anyway, massive restocks last couple days. We'll tag them on the end. Go ahead. You can leave again.
Okay, bye.